Yeah, because Bill Clinton, he's just making little remarks here and there.
So what did
It's
Sandy
just a little bit.
Koufax say?
Sandy Koufax, one of the best pitchers that ever lived, played for the Dodgers in the 50s and 60s. A southpaw. He threw hard, very hard. He said that if you can install a half inch of fear in the batter, you own him. He's yours. And he threw so hard, it's not that you're going to hit him, but if you can just a little bit of fear,
Mm-hmm.
you've unlocked his head.
Okay.
And Bill Clinton, that's what he's doing. All he's doing is just making little remarks and then letting everybody grab onto those little remarks and spreading it around. That's all he's got to do.
Okay. Okay.
He's a master politician.
Okay. Let's look at this.
And as I said, I've never concealed my admiration and affection for Senator McCain. I think he's a great man.
Were you surprised by the Palin bounce for the McCain campaign?
No, she's an instinctively effective candidate and with a compelling story. And I think it was exciting to some that she was a woman. It was exciting that she was from Alaska. It was exciting that she's sort of like the person she is. And she grew up came up in a political culture and a religious culture that's probably well to the right of the American center, but she didn't basically define herself in those terms. She basically said, look, this is where I'm from. I'm not going to impose this on you. This is what I want to do that I think we can all be a part of.
Yeah,
So
she
she
did.
handled herself very well. So I know I
She
wasn't
did.
surprised. I think
I'm just like you.
I get why she's done so well. She's a mistake to underestimate her. She's got good, her intuitive skills are significant.
Well, I could tell you,
Really good.
being a woman, that it does no good to cry or draw attention to the fact that you're the weaker sex. That is not in your best interest. And just like with Obama, you don't want race to be the issue. You don't want sex to be the issue. The minute it becomes the
No,
issue,
no.
you're categorized.
On your own merits.
You're
That's, you need
categorized.
to,
Yeah,
on your
you're
own
now
merits.
joined to a group that, and therefore stereotyped.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know. Okay, well, you were saying that Sandy Koufax said that he gets into his head. And
Yes, right. And
that
that's what
he's,
Bill Clinton
he's,
is doing.
he's leading. He's leading him a little bit too, isn't he?
Well, the batter, he's leading him. He's making him think whatever he wants him to think.
Now, so what
You're
is
afraid if I come inside, you're going to get hit.
What?
You're going to back off
So what is it
the plate.
that Bill Clinton's trying to make him think? What make America think?
That he's in his own little way. Well, I wouldn't say it's his own little way. He's building up McCain. I mean, it's hard to believe, but he's building up McCain, and the people. There's a lot of people. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people listening to Bill because Bill still has a lot of followers
Yes.
that are going to think, if Bill Clinton thinks so well of McCain, then maybe I ought to vote for him.
Okay, why? I mean, ask me why.
And
Ask me why.
go ahead.
Okay, because it's going to be Palin 08 and then Hillary Palin in 012, and that's what he's looking at is, my wife can still be president. She may
Yeah,
not
she's
be
still
the
young
first.
enough.
She may not be the first man on the moon, but she'll be the second.
She'll be the second. But he. How do we know that Bill Clinton isn't? I was already president. How about the first man?
That's right,
Huh?
first man. I'll take all. And then next I'll try being the janitor. 'Cause
Yeah.
that might be fun too.
Clean the place up. Clean the place up. Right. Clean the place
I think I'll
up.
try cook. I'm gonna apply.
How do you feel about this bailout?
Okay. We're getting taken. They're taking our money.
Fleeced.
We're fleecing us. I don't like Dick Morris. He's a creepy little man to me, but damn if he
Well,
hasn't
you don't
been,
even know how tall he
I
is.
don't like him. But
Another woman deal.
okay, that's fine if you want to be like that. But he helped to defeat Hillary, and he did it on purpose.
Of course he did. And he done a good
It
job.
makes him a creepy
Him
little
and
son
him
of
and
a bitch.
him and Sean Hannity.
Yeah, no kidding.
Didn't they? Boy, they both
took her
ganged up on her,
apart.
and
they
look
made
where
it
she ended
seem
up.
nice. And then they're like, "Oh, we really admire her." Yeah, now she's out of the race.
Now she's out of the race, so
You're admiring. Hey, what's up?
something worked.
You're admiring the shit out of him, out of her.
Something worked.
Okay, so I think it's a ripoff. And you were saying about how the money is going to all these big guys and taken out of our pockets.
They're taking the money out of our pockets and giving it to these banks. Okay, but first of all, we got to back up. The government has already put in almost 500 billion, almost half a trillion dollars of our money in the first go around
Yes.
when they bailed out AIG,
In the first round robin.
Freddie Mac, and Fannie Mae, the first installment plan. Now, that didn't work, so they came back asking for more because we're going to fix a problem if you give us 700 billion.
No.
Now, what is it that should make me think that 700 billion is going to fix the problem?
Okay.
When the first 500 billion didn't.
Okay.
Why should I think that the second one's going to fix it?
Now, what I was saying was that look at what McCain said in the debate. He said this isn't the beginning of the end. This is the end of the beginning. And I'd like to add to that you need to look at, do we need a Democratic president and a Democratic Congress at this time of pinata money where they just pop it open
Boy, it's looking
and
like that, isn't
candy
it?
flies everywhere? Oh, dear Lord. Whoa. Think about that one real hard. You better pick and choose because they're going to take you. I'm serious.
Yeah, well, I do feel that once this bail, because it's going to go through, this bailout money goes through, that
This is gonna be the
McCain
Great Depression.
McCain is going to not so much handle the money, but he's going to do a lot better job in making sure that people keep an eye on where this money is going than Obama.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, I believe that too. Well, what else? What choice do I have? It would have been Hillary. I certainly would have. I would have enjoyed watching Hillary and McCain go at it because they're obviously both seasoned politicians. At least out of this crop of idiots, that would have been the best two you could have picked that I could have related to. This guy, the community organizer, and God bless him. But what the fuck?
He was doing what he could,
He knows how to spend money. That's what he knows how to do. Seriously.
and he intends on spending money.
And he,
Maybe after this 700 billion bailout,
yeah.
he's not going to spend as much as he wanted to.